What is up? What is up? What is up? Y'all already know it's your boy Sledge, Mr. Do Your Research, back with another Sledge and Friends. But today, ain't no friends. There are no friends today. Today, your boy is solo, but man, I got a lot to go over today. Man. We gonna talk about that gold card not being not being what it used to be. Man, we gonna talk about some cars that can replace it, and I got a couple other things that I want to run down. Bro, I can't wait to get into it. Y'all know how we do, man. Let's let a couple people get in here. I see we got my guy James V just joined back to be the channel member again. Appreciate you for that. Dennis Dunn is in the building. My guy Dim is in here, man. We got some heavy hitters in here, man. Background balloon. Salute to you. Boxer is in here. Rodney MR. What is up, MR? What is up, man? Yeah, we got a lot going on today, man. Yeah, we got a lot going on today. Jordy, what is going on? They hate me is in the building. We gonna let a couple people get in here. And yeah, we go get right into it. Y'all know how I do, man. We get right into it. Steven from Ohio was in here. My guy Points with Phillips then joined the crowd. Man. Y'all know that it's funny, I didn't see this on anybody's videos, and it's not nothing that I would talk about, but man, did y'all see that thing about they will be restricting the priority pass on the Ritz-Carlton card? Did y'all see that? They will be restricting, man. That's the reason everybody be jumping through all of these loops and bending over backwards and doing somersaults, trying to, wait a whole year to apply for a card just to get that Ritz-Carlton card, mainly because it pretty much had unlimited. Yes, it pretty much had unlimited authorized users, and those authorized users could get into Priority Pass. But it looks like starting 2026, that's coming to an end. That is coming to an end. Background balloon say, what is my choice of drinks? I ain't even drinking my choice of drinks today. I usually drink something different, man, but I picked up this freaking Jack Daniels, Blackberry Jack Daniels for whatever reason, man. I like it. And I've had it on like my last couple of lives. To be totally honest with you, I drink a bunch of different scotch and whiskey and bourbon. So, and I really don't have, I won't say I don't have a favorite. My go-to is always go be Wild Turkey 101, Maker's Mark, Old Forester, some of the old school classics. You know what I'm saying? When you go into a bar somewhere, you know they're gonna have them. You can get your old fashioned and things like that. So yeah, that's what I usually drink. I don't even drink Jack Daniels, but something about that blackberry, man, I kind of like it. Yeah, I kind of like it. Hold on, y'all. Let me see. Where is my freaking? Oh, here you go. Sorry, I was looking for my mouse so I can make sure I run down these comments and everything. Let's see who we got here. Well, we got Carlos. Carlos has became a channel member. Look, the money got to drop for every accomplishment. Carlos, appreciate you, brother. Yeah, appreciate you, Carlos, for real. It's easy to become a member of the SledgeIncTeam channel. All you got to do is hit that QR code right there. Hit that QR code over here on the right of me. And yeah, you just come through right there. It's two different memberships. It's a $2.99 membership and it's a $4.99 membership. The difference between those memberships is nothing. The $4.99 membership is just because you just want to support your boy a little bit more. That's all. Pretty much get the same thing. I'm gonna start making some exclusive content for the insiders. That's the $4.99 membership. But for now, everybody gets the same thing. And the thing about it is, man, I appreciate everybody that support the channel. And y'all know, and I got some things cooking up, man. I'm working on. Oh man, I know I've been lagging a little bit. But for the end of the year, and this is one of the reasons I've been lagging, man. I got so many things going on. Members only. Members only. This year I do not have an unsubscribe list for this year, but I do have a never subscribe list. I do have a never subscribe list, and that list is gonna be coming up. I plan on dropping it on Christmas Day. I plan on dropping that one on Christmas Day. Um, I'm working on, and this would have been monopolizing a lot of my time. I'm working on like a short documentary type thing that's gonna detail my credit journey from the time that I started rebuilding my credit up until right now. Now we gotta keep that between us, man, because I don't want nobody else stealing my ideas, man. I be bringing too many ideas to the table, man, and then next thing I know, somebody else doing what I was gonna do. But yeah, it is what it is. That's one of the plans that I got coming up. And then of course I'm working on this daily podcast that I plan on doing, but that won't be in the works until late January, maybe early February. I still got to work out the kinks. I want to get a whole completely different setup than what y'all used to seeing in here, because I want that to be a total different thing than what I do for my normal lives and my normal videos. And also I want to have I'm gonna be doing it early, so it probably won't be any guest on there, almost never. You know what I mean? So, and anybody who just happen to be interested in joining, oh man, I'm putting out too much information. That ain't what I'm supposed to be putting out yet. The SledgeIncTeam Discord, SledgeIncTeam Discord, free Discord. Get in there with a bunch of like-minded people. I learn something from somebody every day in there. You know what I mean? Like I learn something from somebody every day in there. And I got this idea from Chad Money Minutes. Actually, we have a voice channel in the Discord, and every Saturday, I won't say every Saturday because I can't commit to every Saturday, but a lot of Saturdays at 1 p.m. I plan on being in the voice channel just to answer questions. Just kick it. We can kick it. We can answer questions. We can talk about credit cards. We can talk about whatever you want. But I plan on being in the voice channel on the Discord at 1:00, pretty much every Saturday going forward. Now, like I said, I can't promise every Saturday, but I'm going to be in there as much as possible. And I'll let people know when I'm not going to be in there. And again, I got that from Chad's Money Minutes. Let me see. MR says, I avoid all Marriott products like the plague. But the card did look pretty cool. Marriott, I don't know. Marriott it just became my number one hotel for this year for whatever reason. 2025, man, was the year of Marriott for your boy. I got 85 nights at Marriott this year in 2025. So yeah, restricting priority pass. You're right, Mike. It's trash. But you know what? I feel like everybody's doing it. Like every priority pass, especially those cards with priority pass restaurants, they're doing a lot of restricting. And the free U.S. Bank Altitude Connect. Again, let me repeat that. The free U.S. Bank Altitude Connect gives you 4 visits to priority pass restaurants per year. Now, if you get over into U.S. Bank, there's nothing stopping you from getting the U.S. Bank Altitude Connect Personal, and then the U.S. Bank Altitude Connect Business. That's 8 visits. That's 8 visits to priority pass lounges. The business card is a $95 annual fee, so you get 8 visits to the lounge, including priority pass restaurants, where you can go and spend up to $28 per person if you bring a guest for $95, 8 visits. So yeah, that's just something also to think about. Like that's something also to think about. Jameson Orange. I never had the Jameson Orange. Oh yeah. Four Roses. I left Four Roses off, man. I'm tripping. Yeah, Four Roses is definitely one of my favorite. Yeah, I like the Four Roses small batch. But yeah, I could pretty much run through all Four Roses. I'm old fashioned when it comes to old fashions. I ain't mad at that. Let me see. While the Ritz Carlton uh, lounge access got nerfed, I'm not too surprised. The nerf isn't too bad. Hey, I ain't lying. I mean, you still get right. You still get two guests in. Yeah, you can still get two guests in. That's a fact. Everybody just can't have it. Like you just can't get the Ritz Carlton card and give your entire family and all your friends authorized user access and things like that. And for people like us that like to frequent lounges, I mean, to me, that should be. I mean, I kind of feel like that's good. You know what I mean? I feel like that's kind of good because it keeps the lounges from being overcrowded. And it's not getting rid of the access altogether because I believe it's either $27 or $28 you can pay for another guest to come in. So if I feel like if it's a long layover, $28 might be worth it. You know what I mean? Like $28 might be worth it if it's a long layover. If you just going in there to grab a drink or something before you get on the plane, $28 may not be worth it. But if you stand in that thing for an hour or so and you go eat and drink and things like that, $28 to get somebody else in, that could be worth it. My guy Juan Meow Mix is in here. Who else we got in? My dog Lloyd is in the building. Background Balloon says Wild Turkey 101 is great, especially consider. I'm telling you, man, Wild Turkey 101. I drink Wild Turkey 101. I can do it. I can drink that straight. But the Wild Turkey 101 rye, I use that for old fashions. It's just one of those. It's one of those bourbons, man. That yeah, it's old school. Like it's old school, and to me, it's reliable. For sure, for sure. MR became a member. That's what I'm talking about. My dog. Appreciate you. Appreciate you. Become a member. Become a member. Uh, LOL bosses. Sometimes that's necessary to keep business going. Hey, we got to do what we got to do. These businesses got to do. They ain't looking out for us, man. They looking out for them. Here you go. This is what I was talking about. They hate me. Unlimited overcrowding. Let's see how bad people want to pay $27 for access to two guests to get into the lounge next month. Hey, listen, everybody was getting in for free, man. Listen, it's $27, guys. Like it's $27. Like I say, on a long layover and party pass is your only option. I don't think $27 is a terrible thing or a terrible idea for sure, for sure. Tulare, appreciate you dropping in. Let me see. By the way, can we get a new Discord link? I think the previous one expired. Okay. Man, let me see. I'll get a new link up. I'm tripping. Happy Time became a member. You know what happens when you become a member, man? It just all comes with it. You got to. Yeah. Yeah. And Laura, happy time, man. Welcome to the team, man. Welcome to the team. Definitely appreciate y'all. Definitely appreciate y'all. Let me see what else we got here. Great to see who we got here. SoCal is in the building. Ready to see you, Sledge. Looking forward to hearing your opinion on it. Oh man, listen, I got some things to talk about the Amex Gold. There's gonna be some people that ain't happy about what I got to say about the Amex Gold today, man. Like they ain't. And this coming from a person with an American Express Gold card at one time was my favorite card of all cards, and I thought I would never cancel that card. Like it was my favorite card of all cards. Who else we got in here? One Way Travel, Mike. I ain't seen you in a minute. What is going on, brother? What is going on? Then, man, the Discord is always popping, man. Y'all gotta get in there and see what's up in the Discord. I guess I gotta put a new link up. I'm gonna try to put a link. I'm gonna put a link in the description, or I might put one in the comment of the comments of this video. And happy time with the 2 spot. Happy time. I got to do it for you, brother. I'm trying to find it. If I can get this Discord link in here, fellas. If I can get this Discord. Let me see if this go in here. In a minute, I'm going to go in on something. Oh, yeah, something else. All right, I just put the Discord link inside of the chat, fellas. I just put the Discord link inside of the chat. The Discord link is no longer expired. It's inside of the chat. MR say 85 nights. That's impressive. I hope to hit that with Hilton and get a Diamond Reserve. Yeah, man, that Diamond Reserve might be kind of crazy. That Diamond Reserve might be kind of crazy. You might get invited to the Diamond Reserve. And man, listen, I can't even stress it enough. Every single time is one of those promotions where we talking about double nights, triple nights, extra points for hotel stays. Man, I log into them and I reserve every time. I register every single time, because even if I don't hit the promotion, even if I don't make a stay during that promotion, man, it was a possibility that I could have, right? So I always register for every promotion. But that's how I got a lot of those nights. So I didn't actually stay 85 nights, but I got a lot of those double and triple nights. And the same thing I did with a lot of them with IHG too, because IHG had those promotions where you can just stack on top of stack. And I only ended up with, I think 22 or 23 nights with IHG. But I mean, I stacked up a lot of points with them. I stacked up a lot of points with them. But listen, the connect is the truth. Anybody, John R. Credit and Travel, he kind of put me on to the Altitude Connect because he had the business version, and then I got the personal version. But yeah, man, the personal version is no annual fee, and the business version is $95. Man, we're talking about 4 trips of Party Pass Lounge. You can't. What car can say that? You know what I'm saying? And not only Party Pass Lounge, you get Party Pass Lounge restaurant access. You know what I mean? So that's the only way I actually have access to Party Pass Lounge access is through the Altitude Connect. The only time I've ever been in was with that card. But when we got 50 people in here, man, go ahead and hit that like button. Support your boy. Let's get this thing out so, more people can check your boy's channel out and everything. All right, Boxers say, hey, Sledge, I know you use the Rakuten card. Do you have any other cards linked to Rakuten for dining? I'm having an issue with my link cards getting the multiplier on Rakuten. I do have other cards linked on there, but right now, as of right now, since I've had the Rakuten card, it's the only card that I've been using when I go to restaurants in the Rakuten dining program. Outside of that, more than likely, I've been using different cards. So I'm not really sure. But the thing with Rakuten is they do screw up at times. Like they screw up with multiplier. What you got to do is contact them. And a lot of times, just a little bit later, they'll add the points for you. I can see the last time I checked, because I ain't checked in a while, I got to see where I'm at on Rakuten. Because, a lot of people, they sleep on the Rakuten card. Like I had no Rakuten points. Right now I got 44,768 membership reward points. Now that's 20,745 of those are already processed. And then I got another 24,000 something pending. So the period don't end until February. By that time, man, I'm probably gonna have like 100 and something thousand membership reward points. There's no other card I could have got that with. Like there's no other card I could have got that with, just with normal spending and not spending on nothing crazy, just stacking the rewards on there, man. That Rakuten card, another card, no annual fee. You can get the card without a hard inquiry. It is the MVP of 2025. hands down, in my opinion. Okay, boss say, do rye in your old fashioned is game. Yeah, for sure, for sure, for sure, for sure. That's what I do. For old fashions, like I buy rye. I went to this liquor store one day that I go to, and the lady was like, "You must like rye liquor." I was like, "I actually don't really like rye. Like I don't drink it straight, but I will use it for old fashioned. To me, rye is the better choice when you're talking about making old fashions. Philip, I really prefer single barrel full rolls. The single barrel is also good. I like small batch and I like single barrel. I'm making my way through the varieties to see which one I like best. But be totally honest with you, Phil, I've never had four roses that I didn't like. Even though the standard four roses, all of them, I've never had one that I didn't like. The risk nerf is coming. I would have bet a year's salary on. Yeah, you already know. All of these cars, you know what I mean? Eventually it happens. Eventually it happens. Okay, I'm honestly all for it. Letting 11 people in one right in one pass is ridiculous, but that's the absolute truth. Like I say, at this point, people like us that frequent airport lounges, or maybe you don't frequent airport lounges and you just want to go in. If it's your first experience in an airport lounge is it's a line outside, you know what I'm saying? You get in there, no really nowhere to see, nowhere to sit. You might think the experience of airport lounges is trash. And sometimes they can be. You know what I mean? Like sometimes they can be. But cutting back the amount of people and not just letting unlimited people come in, yeah, that's gonna help a lot. So before I move down to another comment, I did want to go back to something that I showed earlier that I was trying not to. And all right, it's about this E-Trade thing. I don't know if you caught the live video from Anthony Venture, Joe Barretto, and Jay from the Sunny Money channel. Um, because Joe Barretto, I got to give him 100% props on this one because he's the one that put me onto it. Now, the reason I opened up a E-Trade brokerage account, and I haven't even funded it yet because it was one of those things where you link your accounts. My account wouldn't link. I had to do it manually. So now they got to send the two transactions in order for me to verify the money and things like that. So once that gets all settled, I'm gonna throw $100 in any trade. I'm not trading with E-Trade. I mean, I have money of Merrill Lynch, Fidelity, Charles Schwab, Robinhood. I don't need anywhere else to invest in. Reason that I'm gonna throw $100 over in this brokerage account, and again, yes, it's just a brokerage account. Brokerage account is you use that money to invest in, but it's essentially just a checking account. You know, a brokerage account is essentially just a checking account. It's just that you can use that money and slide it over there and invest with it. The reason that I'm going to do it because E-Trade is now in relationship with Morgan Stanley. When you go on the E-Trade website, it says E-Trade by Morgan Stanley. By E-Trade being with Morgan Stanley, you know what that means for us? We can get that Morgan Stanley American Express Platinum card. Now, of course, I won't be getting a sign-up bonus if I get the Morgan Stanley Platinum card, but what I will be getting is a free authorized user, y'all. A free authorized user. Now, my annual fee for my Platinum card comes up in January. So my plan is I was gonna just apply for the green card in January because this time because I decided I want to keep the platinum card. So instead of playing the upgrade downgrade with the one that I currently have, I'm going to apply for a green card and then play the upgrade downgrade game with that green card. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to apply for the Morgan Stanley card next month. Anybody who wants to do this, I would actually tell people to apply for it now, right? So that way, if you ran this play and you open up your E-Trade account, You open up your E-Trade account, and then you apply for the Morgan Stanley. You get it in December. Now, when you get it in December, you can double dip the credits. And that's what Joe did. For me, because I got so many things going on, it's just better for me to open it up next month. I just don't need another $895 annual fee kicking me in the butt right now. So I'm going to open it up in January. Also apply for American Express Green Card that I can run the upgrade, downgrade play with. And then use this Morgan Stanley card to get that free authorized user card, because right now I'm paying $195 for the authorized user card for my wife. So for anybody that did not know, for anybody who did not see Joe's live or the live that he had with Anthony, yes, you can use an E-Trade account, just a regular old brokerage account. You can take that money out after you get the card. You know, leave $1 in there. You can do whatever you want to, or I'll probably just leave $100 in there. But the whole purpose of it is to get that that Morgan Stanley American Express card, which I definitely plan on doing. But back to the comments. MR Wild Turkey, that sounds like an old fashioned. I could go what? Hey man, what Wild Turkey? I actually got both over there too. Both Wild Turkeys over there. Actually, it's a Wild Turkey 8-year that I haven't tried. It came out like a couple months ago. I guess it was old school. They discontinued with it. They brought it back, but I haven't tried it yet. So I have a bottle of Pappy 12-year that I'll be cracking open soon. Yes, what's up? Yeah. I like that too. Let me see here. What we got here? SledgeIncTeam. Okay, yes. The SledgeIncTeam Discord is the center of the credit universe. Let's talk about it. But yeah, anybody who wants to join the SledgeIncTeam Discord, I'm gonna go ahead and pin that comment. And you guys go ahead and click that link. Go ahead and become a member of the Discord. Like I say, becoming a member of the Discord is free. But what you gain out of it is the knowledge of all the people in it. And not only that, when you join, we'll gain the knowledge that you bring to the game as well. Because, like I say, it's a lot of people in there that I have learned from since the Discord hasn't been around long, maybe 2 months. I've learned a lot from a lot of people inside of that Discord. So there's a lot of value in there. Again, the comment is pinned in there. You want to join the Discord, go ahead and hit that. Boxer said, hey, Sledge, with the current way Amex is going, would you be cool? Okay, would you be cool with the upgrade, downgrade? Got an upgrade offer for the Aspire. You got an upgrade offer for the Aspire today. Man, that's awesome, because I know Hilton been tripping for a minute, not offering any upgrades. Yes. Yes. Man, if you never had the Aspire, though, see, that's the thing. You want to miss out on those points from the, if you already had the Aspire, that's fine. If you already have one, that's even better. But, man, you don't want to miss on that sign-up bonus from that Aspire. Like, you just don't want to miss on that sign-up bonus if you've never had it. Now, you've already got that sign-up bonus before, man, go ahead and go ahead and take that upgrade. And you can do any car like that, you can upgrade and downgrade, because the platinum card is not the first card that I started with. The very first card I ever did the upgrade downgrade with was the American Express Everyday card. I did the Everyday and the Everyday Preferred, because they were offering 15,000 MR points to upgrade to a $99 card. So I would always just keep doing that. And then I moved over to doing it with the green card. But yeah, and let me take that back. And I didn't even start the green card. I started with the gold card, because at the time they were offering 70,000 MR points to upgrade from the gold to the platinum. But at that time, I wasn't sure if it was going to continue to work, so I just didn't say anything. So once I found out that it was all good, I went back and I just told everybody. We got 10 likes. 10 likes? Come on, y'all. We got 50 some people in here, man. We got 10 likes. Come on. They gotta be fake, right? Let me see. All right, let's get it. Let's get it. I'm about to get into some of these cards, man. We already got down. It's like 7:30. I'm gonna run out a couple more comments, and then I'm gonna go ahead and go in on these cards. And the thing about it is, man, I want you guys to tell me what y'all think about the gold card in 2025, man, in 2026 going forward. And now they've already revamped it, so it's not like we go get a new gold card next year. This is gonna be the same gold card that we get in 2026. So let me hit up a couple comments and we gonna get right to it. Yeah, surprisingly, they're usually pretty fast to reply. And then, Rakuten for sure. They're pretty fast. They are pretty fast to reply. All right, Bertina's in the building. Good evening. Good evening, man. We about to run down some of these cards that I think people might want to consider instead of the American Express Gold Card. And it's not gonna be all about earning membership reward points. It's not gonna be all about cards that earn in the same exact categories because it's hard. You talk about the gold card, it earns in two of the top spending categories that most people have. So it's gonna be hard to have a card earn in both of those categories. But what you do have here is you're gonna have cards with no annual fee or low annual fee that can earn you some pretty good points. And the first one I want to start with is the US Bank Altitude Gold. We're going to look this up real quick. The US Bank Altitude Gold, which is actually one of my favorite cards. Like US Bank Altitude Gold is one of my favorite cards. Let's check it out. Look, the reason that I say that the US Bank Altitude Gold is one of those cards that that can like I say, it's not going to replace it all the way, right? It's not going to replace it all the way. But I want you to understand, this card has no annual fee. This card has no annual fee. When you look at the American Express Gold Card, the elephant in the room is always going to be that $325 annual fee. When it was $250, it was $250. But man, when you start talking about over $300 for annual fees, and what you're getting out of it is a Dunkin' Donuts credit and a Uber Eats credit, and yeah, that's what you're getting. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's what you're getting. You're not getting any. They try to pose it as a somewhat of a travel card, but the only thing you really getting travel out of the gold card is what the $100 hotel credit that almost no one uses. I mean, some people use it, but almost no one uses that credit. So you get the US Bank Altitude Gold, and tell me what y'all think, man. Tell me, am I tripping or not? Right? We talking about 4 points per dollar on dining, right? American Express Gold Card, 4 points per dollar on dining. You get 2 points per dollar on groceries with the US Bank Altitude Gold. Keep in mind, this card has no annual fee. Like, this card has no annual fee. So you have to take that into consideration. And I want you guys to think with an open mind here, right? I want you to think with an open mind, because a lot of people are going to say that American Express membership reward points are worth more than US Bank points. And that is a lot of times absolutely true. But for most people, right? But for most people who would probably use their membership reward points in the American Express travel portal, where they're probably going to get 1 cent per point, right? Everybody's not transferring to transfer partners. Everybody's not getting 2+ cents per point. Most people are getting, we got to be real. Like, we have to be completely honest. Most people are getting 1 cent per point when they cash out their points, right? Most people are getting 1 cent per point. You have people that are getting less than 1 cent per point, right? So in saying that, when you got a card like the US Bank Altitude Go, who's getting you 4 points per dollar at restaurants, getting you 2 points per dollar on groceries. Not only getting you 2 points per dollar on groceries, getting you 2 points per dollar at gas stations and on EV charging, 2 points per dollar on streaming. You know, you have to consider the American Express Gold Card also has a $325 annual fee. So yeah, that's the first card that I wanted to bring up. The US Bank Altitude Go. Now I'm gonna keep going before I get back to the comments because I know y'all probably tripping on this, but we about to go and come into the next card. The Capital One Saver One card. Well, let me take that back. It's not the I should have put the Saver card. That's what I wanted to put. So we go look up the Saver card. We're not gonna look. Well, we can look up the Saver One. It doesn't matter. It don't matter. Let me see. Cause we got a bunch of these suckers, man. They trying to find. I'm on the wrong website. I hate these Capital One websites sometimes. You know, they just show you. They don't really show you what you're looking for on here. All right, here we go. Here we go. All right, let's share this. That's what I'm talking about. Now, the Capital One Saver card, right? We talking about 5% cash back on hotels, vacation rentals, booked through Capital One Travel, 3% cash back at grocery stores, on dining. Remember, the American Express Gold Card is getting you 4% on dining and groceries, right? This is getting you 3, but also 3 on entertainment, 3 on streaming per services, and 1% on all other purchases. Same as the American Express Gold Card, that's gonna give you 1% on all other purchases. Now, the thing with this card, here's nothing. You're gonna get 0% APR for 12 months. You're gonna get a 0% APR for 12 months. Just like American Express, you go see if you were pre-approved. And for this one right here, you have excellent credit. I'm right, still no annual fee. No annual fee. American Express Gold Card, $320, $25 annual fee. Capital One Saver Card, $0 annual fee. Now you pair this Saver Card with the Venture X, with the Venture One. This cash back go from 3x to 3 points per dollar that you can use to transfer to their transfer partners, the same as you can do with the American Express Gold Card. Because just to be honest, most of the time, if you traveling with American Express, you probably have more than likely you probably have a platinum card. You know, you probably had a platinum card, so you're still kind of pairing the gold card with another card. And if you had a platinum card, we talking about was that 325 plus 895? I don't even want to add that up, man, because that's kind of crazy, right? like when you think about it, that's kind of crazy when you're talking about going to a card that has no annual fee, right? You could have 2 cards with no annual fee. You can get the Venture One and the Saver, have no annual fee, and still be able to transfer to transfer partners, right? In 2025, going to 2026, y'all, the American Express Gold Card is irrelevant to me. Like, and I know a lot of people go argue about that. You know what I mean? I know a lot of people go argue about that. But yeah, It's and I'm not even finished with the cars, right? I'm not finished with the cars. And another thing is, I didn't even put down all the cars that I could have put down. I only put down like two more cars. But in 2025, man, I really want to see what y'all got to say about this. Like I have not lied. I, I, I got to go back. I done missed so many comments. I'm gonna see what y'all said in the comments. Ooh, we got Chaz Money Menace. My brother Chaz Money Menace is in the building. What is up? What is up? What is up? James, appreciate you joining the Discord. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Background Blue said, "Now, hot take 4 roses, yellow label, the super budget 80 proof one is is underwhelming. Granted, it's probably just not my type of taste profile." Yeah. You know what? Hey, the thing about it is, everybody got their own taste, man. For me, I never found the 4 roses that I didn't like. Man, I done came across, because I try so many. I've run across a couple bourbons and whiskeys and scotch that I was like, nah, I can't do these. Let me see. We got Carter, Sledge. You're about to complete the platinum trifecta. Yes, sir. The Suave, the Vanilla, and the Morgan Stanley. The funny thing is, I thought I would never get the Morgan Stanley, but hey, if we got a gateway in through this E-Trade thing, why not? And for anybody who missed that part, yeah, open you up an E-Trade account, drop a couple dollars in there, wait a couple days, and if you want the Morgan Stanley Platinum card, go ahead and apply, because Morgan Stanley and E-Trade are now one. So yeah, you can go straight through them. They're saying, am I alone in thinking that those Morgan Stanley E-Trade AU thing is going to get nerfed soon? They'll at least have to put a hefty balance requirement. See, that's what I think. I don't think that they go get rid of I don't think that they're gonna get rid of the authorized user per se, because that was just one perk that got people to get the Morgan Stanley one. Like, that's the only perk to it, right? To get in the Morgan Stanley, because it would make more sense, if anything, to just get the swab if they're not offering that authorized user. Because at least with the swab, you can still cash out at 1 to 1.1, right? But I could definitely see them putting a requirement of how much money you got to put in the E-Trade. I can see them bumping that up for sure. For sure. Well, we got 19 likes in there, man. Y'all tripping, man. I thought we was better than that, man. I thought we was better than that. We got like almost 70 people in here. We got 19 likes. Come on, man. All right, let's see. Father said, "Damn, Sledge didn't want to work on another sub." Hey, Joe, if you're here, this don't count as a new card. Yeah, it do. It'll count as a new card. It'll count a new card, because that, like, the Swab, the Vanilla, and the Morgan Stanley are all different products. Yeah. But yeah, it worked out for me just on the strength that my annual fees coming up anyway. My annual fees coming up anyway. So I would have been paying the eight. Actually, I'd have been paying more than the $8.95, because I also got to include the $195 for the authorized user. So being able to get that Morgan Stanley one and not have to pay for the authorized user, at least that's a little bit of a break. All right. Background Balloon says, waiting for Amex to refresh the green, low key hoping for a Resi credit. Oh, you already know. There's a brewery I like to visit at least once a month. That's part of the Resi Network. Listen, if and when they rebrand the American Express Green Card, you don't gotta worry about it. You know they putting the Resi credit on there. Like, they're absolutely gonna do that. Happy Time hit us with another one. Y'all already know, man. Come on, man. Let's get. Happy Time. Come on, man. Appreciate you, my brother. You already know we gotta hit the music every single time. Have it. Any U.S. bank card is a hard. Yeah. Yeah, U.S. Bank is, U.S. Bank, that's for sure. U.S. Bank. But if you know U.S., once you get in the U.S. Bank, it's a lot easier to get their cards. I will say that. Once you get in, it's a lot easier to get their cards. Um, Man, my God, Texas Dog is in here. Got to give it up to him. Yeah, you already know, man. I got to play that music for my dog. Chaco is in the building. We got Nemo in here. What's going on, Nemo? All right, let me see. Pairing the goal with my Connect might make a decent no annual fee travel card setup. I'm telling you, man, listen, that's me. That's what I got. I have the Go and I had to Connect. And like I said earlier, with the US Bank Altitude Connect, you're getting 4 free passes into the Priority Pass restaurants, Priority Pass lounges and Priority Pass restaurants. So if you go somewhere where there's a Priority Pass restaurant, I would definitely recommend you going there over the lounge. But man, you could go in there, spend $28, you know what I mean, and be about your day. Um, for no annual fee. For no annual fee. Let's go back to the American Express Gold Card again. $325. You compare the American you compare the US Bank Altitude Connect with the US Bank Altitude Go. Two no annual fee cards. But using those cards can get you into a lounge and also get you 4x on restaurants, plus more for no annual fee. No annual fee. And man, correct me if I'm wrong. With the U.S. Bank Altitude Connect, you also get you also get you also get global entry and TSA pre-check, I believe. Yeah. So yeah, man, it is the gold card. What is right now? What's the gold card? You know what I mean? Like the gold card. You don't get me wrong. You can earn a lot of points with the gold card, right? But I think sometimes, and I think I was one of those people as well that kind of I looked at the 4 points per dollar on the gold card, and I'm thinking about how much I spend. And you think about it, man. If you got to spend a lot of money on groceries in order for that card to really, really earn you points, man. You got to spend a lot of money on groceries and or a lot of money on going out to eat in order for what I mean, for it to really, really earn you points like that. For that person that's spending $500, maybe you spend $500 a month on groceries. It's 2,000 points. That's 2,000. That's 2,000 points, which is cool. You know what I mean? Like that is cool. But that's not everybody, right? That's not everybody. So, and we still got to consider, and I'm gonna say it over and over. You still got to consider that $325 annual fee. Like you just do. Dim says, wife has a gold card, but for me, I can do enough damage with City Custom Cast and Strata Premier. Hold on to that thought. We have prepared meal delivered, and the company flags as a restaurant, so my grocery spend isn't really as healthy. That's another thing. Like some of these, man, you got to be careful of what these things code as for sure, for sure. LG is in the building. LG, everything's good, my brother. Everything is good. Dim. Also depends on which ecosystem you're trying to accumulate points in. City thank you points are harder to accumulate than MR points, in my opinion. City thank you points, man. You know what? We just go right into it. You come on, MR. You was reading my mind, man. I mean, Dim. I'm sorry, Dim. You was reading my mind, man. You already know. Let me bring this up. Strata Premier. If I could type faster, it'd have been up here faster. My typing is not, it ain't the best. It ain't the worst, but it ain't the best either. This is probably the first time I ever shared my screen, even doing it. So I'm glad y'all, bearing with me. But yeah, let's move that up a little bit. All right. Let's talk about this card because this is going to be one of the tough. This is a tough competition for the American Express Gold Card. Right? This is stiff competition because we talking about a card that has a $95 annual fee. Am I right about this? At 95? Yeah, $95 annual fee, right? We talking about 10 points per dollar spent on hotels, car rentals, and attractions booked on citytravel.com. Now, I know some of y'all going to say, well, you got to book it on citytravel.com. So what? You're getting 10 points per dollar for booking it, right? You're getting 10 points per dollar. You're getting 3 points per dollar on air travel and other hotel purchases. You're getting 3 points per dollar at restaurants, 3 points per dollar at supermarkets. And I want to stop right there for a second because this is where the gold card gets the 4X on groceries, 4X at restaurants. This one gets 3 and 3. But guess what? It's a $95 annual fee, y'all. It's a $95 annual fee. You can take these points. These thank you points are some of the only points that you can transfer over. Well, let me say not so. Yeah, this is the only partner of American Airlines. City's the only partner of American Airlines. So, and American Airline points have historically, their points have been hard to earn. Right? You're getting 3 points per dollar at restaurants, at 3 points per dollar at supermarkets. 3 points per dollar on gas and EV chargers. This card is more similar to the Saver card. But in my opinion, the city ecosystem is a better ecosystem than Capital One. Now, that's just my opinion. Capital One ecosystem might work for you. But what I'm trying to say is these two cards, the Saver and the Strata Premier, man, they like neck and neck right there when we talking about the earning potential compared to the American Express Gold Card, because we just talking about the Gold Card just 1 point per dollar higher, but the annual fee is way higher. The annual fee is way higher, guys. So yeah, that's another card. That's another card that 2026, man, I'm sorry. I gotta keep it real with y'all, man. And I love American Express. The gold card to me now is just not where it's at. Like the gold card to me now is just not where it's at. If you want to earn points over with the American Express, at American Express, you want to earn some MR points. Y'all already know the cards that I got coming up next. Like y'all already know. But I'm gonna go ahead back and do this comment section, man, because yeah, y'all been dropping some good stuff down in here. But for real, man, y'all already know. Let me see, man, this thing, when I came back here, like it just screwed up where I was at in the comment section. Carter said, can you throw in the Navy Federal more rewards in the same ballpark as the Connect as a solid gold alternative with better gas? Listen, if you in the Navy Federal ecosystem, right? You got the Navy Federal more rewards, the Navy Federal flagship card. Come on, y'all. Let's keep it real. We're talking about a $49 total annual fee, y'all. We're talking about a $49 total annual fee. And as I said earlier, I get it. The people who going back having the American Express Gold Card, you know, the thing is going to be, those points are going to be worth more. And I 100% agree with you for some people. For most people are going to be using those points at 1 cent per point. The same as you would with Navy Federal points, the same as you would with PenFed points if you book and travel. Now, if you use PenFed points on anything other than travel, They super trash. I think it's like 0.85 cent per point or something like that. 0.085. But yeah, um, I don't know, man. I just think I don't see anybody in here disputing what I'm saying about the gold card now, right? Now, the green card on the other hand, because I gotta bring the green card in. The green card is a card that I've talked about since I've been on YouTube. I've always loved the green card. And even when the green card wasn't as good as it is now, because if if you're not familiar with the green card, because a lot of people didn't talk about the green card back in the day, because it had the only credit on the green card was a $99 away credit. If you don't know what away is a company that makes suitcases. And these suitcases are, they pretty pricey, right? So $99 off suitcase, you weren't getting a suitcase. You had to put more money with it. And the green card was still $150 at that time, right? I think it came up from $99 to $150. So it had the $99 away credit, and nobody really talked about the green card. Now, when the green card got the clear credit 2 years ago or whenever it was, I think it was 2 years ago, they lost Lounge Buddy, but they got the clear credit. I think the green card became a better card. And when we talk about the American Express green card, because I gotta throw that in there too. I gotta throw that one in there too. Y'all gotta put up with my typing, man. Y'all gotta put up with my typing. Amex green card. Let's talk about it. Yeah, let's talk about the American Express green card, because in some ways it's also comparable to the to the American Express gold card, right? No, and the only reason I say that is because you're getting a 3x on dining. You don't get a grocery category. I get it. You don't get a grocery category, but you get 3x on travel, 3x on transit, 3x at dining in restaurants. And when people don't understand about transit, man, you might think about public transportation, man. Transit covers a heck of a lot, right? I'm talking about tolls. It covers parking. Like, transit covers a wide selection of things that most people actually do. I hook up my American Express green card when I have it, because I do the upgrade downgrade thing. I hook that up to my e-pass. So when I go through tolls, living in Florida, I go through mad tolls. So I'm always getting 3 points per dollar on that. Like I say, and then you get the 3 points per dollar at restaurants. That's 1 point per dollar. That's 1 point per dollar less than what you would get with the American Express Gold Card. But come on, y'all. Again, let's keep it real, man. Let's keep it real with ourselves, right? Let's keep it real with ourselves. We talking about 1 point per dollar. We talking about 1 point per dollar. This card is $150 a year, the annual fee. The American Express Gold Card is $325. We're getting 1 point per dollar more. This card has more. You earn more in other categories than you do with the American Express Gold Card. Is the American Express Gold Card a good card? It is. Is it worth $325 in 2025 with the competition out there? I'll say that it's not. I mean, again, I gotta keep it real with y'all. Like, if I don't do nothing else, man, I gotta keep it real with y'all. Now, the thing about me, this is the difference between me and a lot of people that you go come in contact with on YouTube. And y'all, it's 83 people in here, man. Hit the like button for your boy, man. Hit the like button for your boy. But yeah, let's go back to this. The difference between me and a lot of people in here on YouTube is, man, I'm not on here to be pushing referral links and things like that. Somebody use my referral link, man, trust me. Man, I applaud you. I appreciate you. It helps with the channel, all of that. You know what I'm saying? I'm always going to appreciate it. I appreciate everybody who supports me in every way. But a lot of people on here, man, they only talk about these cars because that's the only thing. That's what they do. You understand what I'm saying? They talk about these cars because these cars is feeding them and their family. You heard me? They talk about these cars because they get mad referral links and they pushing these cars on you. And a lot of times they don't even have these cars. You know why? Because they might have had them. They canceled that card 5 years ago. You know what I mean? They canceled that card 2 years ago. Or they can afford to pay the annual fee on it. You know why? Because they pushing that link on you. They pushing that referral link on you. And you hitting them up and using their referrals. And they can get the gold card over and over, even though they ain't using it. You understand what I'm saying? And then they can tell you, man, it's the best. This is the best card out. This platinum card, this other card, whatever card. And that's the reason why most people make so much content on American Express and Chase cards, because they can push those referral links on you. You know, you look at my content. I make content on everything. You know, I make content on everything. You know, but yeah, that's I gotta keep it real with y'all guys. I gotta keep it real with y'all. And part of me doing that is just telling you when I think that a card is just not as good as what people try to make it seem to be, you know? Let me go. I done lost track, man. I gotta go back. I done got serious over here. Let me see. Go back into these comments. Hope I ain't miss nobody. Let me see. I should test. Okay, let's see here. The Avengers, my God, the Avengers, he be dropping all kind of knowledge inside of the Discord. Like I say, if anybody want to join the SledgeIncTeam Discord, go to the pinned comments. It's one of the pinned comments up there, and go ahead and join the Discord. The link that I had for this live is expired, so you got to get it out of the comment section. So the Avenger said I should test to see if Capital One would let me product change to the discontinued Saver 195. They have 4% cash back on dining and 3% cash back. We talking about Capital One here, vendors. If you can do it, please let us know. Please let us know if you can do it, for sure, for sure. Carter said, only thing the gold card is good for, no lifetime lanes offered and upgrade down. Let's talk about it. Let's talk about it, Carter. Now, I'm not saying don't get the gold card, because anytime you can get a good sign-up bonus on the card, listen, there's been plenty of cards that I've gotten that I really knew I wasn't going to have much use for them after the point, but they had good sign-up bonuses, right? And if I got a no lifetime language on it, and I can get that card and then downgrade it back to a green card and run the upgrade downgrade play on it over and over, then so be it. But as the card, the number one card that the gold card used to be, it's not. You know what I'm saying? I'm not even gonna sugarcoat it. Like, it's not. Doc, my God, Doc, what is up, man? I remember, listen, when I first got on YouTube, right? My God, Doc was working his way back into the American Express ecosystem. Man, I think Doc got as many American Express cars as I got now, man. I'm not kidding you, man. Doc went crazy on American Express cars. Let me see. We got here. What's up, Sledge? I took your advice and switched from Chase to yes, sir. Yes, sir. Man, I'm telling you, man, don't let Chase be charging you every month for no freaking bank account. Don't do it. Don't do it. Put that money over there with Navy Federal, and then easily apply for their cars, because that's all you have to do with them. Let them know that you want to have a relationship with them. Filmo, y'all can have my gold card when you pry from my code. Come on, Filmo. Come on, Filmo. Doc said the Amex Gold was made for me. I love Dunkin' and Five Guys. I mean, and like I say, it is what it is, right? For me personally, like, I have a Dunkin' Donuts down the street. I can walk to Dunkin' Donuts. It's not that far from me. How many times that I've been inside of that Dunkin', I can count on one hand. I can count on one hand. And Five Guys, like, I don't eat red meat. So Five Guys is another thing that is not for me. But yeah, I mean, like I get it. Like I get it. The annual fee on the card is still $325. You know, like we can have all the $7 Dunkin' credits and all the $10 Five Guy credit and Uber credits. Still, at the end of the day, that bank account still got to dump $325. Yeah, we got like 80 something people in here, man. Hit the like button for your boy. Let me see. The saver one is I, especially with no foreign transaction fees. But the city regular strata definitely makes it a lot less competitive. If city gave it no foreign transaction fee, I would go as far as to call it a saver killer. Here's the thing. The thing about the regular saver is, and I hope they change it. Is this the only? Excuse me. I'm sorry. The regular strata is those points don't transfer to AA. Now, if those points transfer to American, bro, I'll be all over that card. I got a Premier now. And I know because the Premier transfers, they're probably not going to let it do it. You know what I mean? Because then everybody would drop down to the no annual fee card. So it's a good business move for City. Who we got here? Sky Rod in the building. Man, hit that like and subscribe, man. Look, it's your boy Sledge, man. This is your boy Sledge, man. I'm telling you, I don't give y'all nothing but what I really mean, for sure, for sure. We got one more card on the list, but I'm gonna run down some more of these comments, and then we go get right to it. Big Kurt is in the building. My dog, what is up? So we got a new member. We got a new member in the Discord, y'all. Again, if y'all want to join the Discord, the comment is linked in the comment section of this live stream, man. Go ahead and hit that join. The Discord is free to join. There's a lot of people in there with good knowledge. The Discord's only been going for like 2 months, so we probably just over like 100 something people, something like that. But man, it's a lot of good knowledge in there. I learn something every day from somebody in there. We got a lot of different sections in there. We talking about credit cards. We got a little section for stocks, bank account bonuses. We even talking about sports in there. Like we got so many topics in there. Travel, you know what I mean? Airport lounges. We got a meetup come. We had one for the Puerto Rico meetup. We gonna have one for the meetup in South Carolina coming up. But yeah, man, we got a lot going on. But guess who we got here, my guy. I gotta drop it for you, Big Kurt. Go. Let's go. You want to apply if you have a Schwab, if you have a Schwab account, as long as you have a Schwab brokerage account, you can apply for the Charles Schwab Platinum Card. No issues. The only thing is, if you've ever had the regular American Express Platinum Card, you will not get the sign-up bonus for the Schwab Platinum Card. Back when I ran the play on all of those, I got the sign-up bonus on both because they were allowing it at the time. But now they've changed it to where you can only get the sign-up bonus on one Platinum Card. Let me see. We got background balloon. I had a weird credit card application sent earlier in the year when I applied for an Amex card and a U.S. bank card around the same time. Denied for Amex, then decided to YOLO on the USB Attitude Connect. Got approved. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Man, Attitude Connect, man. Listen, I'm telling you, it's one of the best cards. U.S. Bank Attitude Connect has $100. Okay, yeah, there we go. We got $100 TSA pre-check global entry credit. Won't cover the entire thing, but it's a no annual fee card. Right. I mean, what? Global entry, what, $129? You said you just paid $29. I can live with that on a no annual fee card for sure. Okay. Best one card set up at Navy Fed. One card set up at Navy Federal currently using the Cash Rewards Plus. Okay. Man, it's a tough question because I could give you 3 cards, right? You have one. The Cash Rewards Plus is a good card with Navy Federal because if you're talking about cash back, Navy Federal likes to limit the cash back, right? When you talk about like the flagship card, you have to get $50 in order to cash out cash back. So you got to have it in those increments. With the Cash Plus, you can cash out whenever you feel like it. You know what I'm saying? So for that reason, that's one of them. The flagship is always going to be a good one card setup for me on the strength of it pays for my Amazon Prime membership. They credit you for your Amazon Prime membership, and paying a $49 annual fee for a card that pays the $139 membership fee for Amazon Prime, I'm always gonna have that card until they change to something else. And from my understanding, they're gonna come with another platinum card. Another flagship card that might have a higher annual fee, like $99 or something. But $99 for an annual fee of your top card is not bad. And then also the more rewards, because the more rewards essentially reminds me of the American Express Green Card. Like it does. It reminds me of the American Express Green Card with its travel and transit categories. And it's no annual fee. So any of those three cards, I would say, if you over at Navy Federal, you can't go wrong with any of them. If you can get all three, even better. All right, now listen here. Okay, Leonardo, it's crazy. It's crazy that you say that. Is because I've never heard of the hot honey Jack Daniels before until I went in there to pick this up, and this guy right next to me was like, "Man, you see the hot honey? I never heard of it before." So now, because you said that, in combination with the dude asking me about it, yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and try it. I'm gonna go ahead and try that one. Let's see, do you think Amex is going to refresh the everyday card? I missed out on that card. From my understanding, they are not going to bring the everyday card back, but I don't know if that's complete. That was the word from Amex, right? Like straight from Amex. They were not bringing it back. But I have an upgrade offer right now for me to upgrade from my everyday to the everyday preferred, because I already had the everyday when they discontinued. It's the oldest Amex that I have. But I have an upgrade offer right now to upgrade to the everyday preferred. So since they still have these cards in their system, it's a possibility that they could always come back. It's a possibility that they can always come back. In my opinion, having a no annual fee card besides the business card that can earn membership reward points is a plus for American Express, because that could potentially stop people from getting out of who don't want to pay the annual fees anymore, from getting out of the ecosystem to be able to park those MR points in a card that doesn't have an annual fee and staying in the ecosystem. So the brains over at American Express, hopefully they're thinking like that. Let me see here. Stacy is in the building. Stacy is also inside of the Discord. Again, the Discord link is in the comment, pinned in the comment section. You want to join the Discord, go ahead and hit that up. Go ahead and hit that up. Man, my mouse is acting crazy. The Prestige and the CSE are my go-to for dining at the moment when I'm not working a sub, man. I'm telling you, listen, I got the right audience in here, man. I thought the audience would be bashing me in here. I ain't even gonna lie to you. Polygraph Zone became a member. Let's go. When somebody become a member, man, it's just like a super chat. We got to do it. Like every time we got to do it. Yeah, man. Listen, this the funny thing. Like, people don't even remember. They don't even know nothing about the American Express Green Card having that $99 away credit for the away suitcases back before the American Express Green Card. Man, I think it had just turned $150. I think it had just went from 99 to 150 when it got that away credit. But a lot of people don't even remember that, because you know what the funny part is, a lot of people that were thinking that the American Express green card would go get refreshed last year. But in my mind, I'm like, nah, because they just got the clear and took away the away credit and the lounge buddy just a couple of years ago. So I knew it wasn't going to get refreshed this year. Next year, it's a possibility. Them green is also is a highly underrated card. Man, listen, the green card is American Express's highest underrated card, especially when you need more than one clear pass in your threshold for sure, right? If you have this is how I play. This is how I play clear, right? I use the platinum card. I use my platinum card. I had clear on that, and then I put one of my kids on it as a family member, right? So I'm paying for one membership. Use the green card. Put my wife on that. Use one of my other kids as the family member. So I'm essentially only paying for two out of the four, right? So yeah, the green card, the clear membership, man, it just makes the card. You know what I mean? And that's just on the strength that a clear membership is $209. The Amex green card is $150. It don't get any more simple than that. You know what I mean? So yeah, definitely. I love the green card. Many people don't know that if you skip the green card and going straight to the platinum, you forfeit the bonus points for those two cards. Maybe they have changed things. Nope, that is still true. If you skip, you forfeit the bonus, but they do have these links out there where you can still get those. But if you apply in a traditional way, you will not get the bonus. And that's still relatively new to American Express. Maybe a year, maybe only been a year. But yeah, when I first got it, because my first um my first American Express Charles card was actually the gold card. I got the gold, the green, and then I got the platinum. I got the gold and the green actually 1 week apart, and then I got the platinum the very next month. But I was able to get the sign up bonus on all of them, and then I also got the Charles Schwab platinum, and also got the sign up bonus on that one. So, but now, yeah, it's totally different. It's totally different. They were tired of giving out all of those membership reward points. Let me see. If you use all the gold card credits organically, then the card is totally worth it with a net $99 credit. This getting paid to have it. Okay. See this. All right. I had to take a drink, right? I had to take a drink for them. Now, I get where you're coming from. I 100% get where you're coming from. My only thing is, at the end of the day, you still have to pay the $325 annual fee. Now, you might use these credits, but okay, I'm just trying to see how the easiest way to explain it. Say you have a $7 Dunkin' credit, right? And you do go to Dunkin', but do you go every time? You know what I'm saying? When you didn't have a card, did you take a Uber or Uber Eats every time when you didn't have a credit? You understand what I'm saying? The $325, there's no excuse for every time. You gotta pay that every single time, right? So if these weren't things that you were doing every single time, right? Like every single time, as many times as you have to have it. And when people say that they're paying you to use the card, trust me, they are not. Trust me, they are not paying you ever to use any of these cards. Can you come out ahead? Oh, absolutely, like absolutely. And yes, for some people, yes, it can work out. The gold card can work out for a lot of people, but I just want people to understand there are cards with annual fees that are minuscule compared to the gold card. And then there's also cards with no annual fees that offer benefits. Let's take, okay, I'm going to take your exact statement, what you said. It said that they were paying you 90, they're paying you to have it because you have a net $99 credit. So if I had a US Bank Attitude Connect and I have 4 passes, right? I got 4 passes to Party Pass restaurants. So that's 28 and 28. That's 56. What's that? 100 and that's 112, right? That's 112 for the 4 passes. And then I also have the $100 for the global entry TSA pre-check credit. So that's $212. But guess how much came out of my bank account? Zero. With the American Express Gold Card, you still have to pay that $325 regardless of the credits. That's all I want people to consider when we're thinking about these cards, right? And I'm somebody that can't even gripe about annual fees, man. I was paying upwards of $3,600 in annual fees. Now I've cut some of my annual fees down, but they still nothing to, you know what I'm saying, to laugh at, because annual fees go up, you know. I still have the platinum card. I have the A executive card. I have the Delta Platinum, you know, and a bunch of little small $99, $150 annual fees that add up to, you know, whatever. But in my opinion, just looking at the way the gold card is, I think that you can come out better with different cards, especially when you start talking about the green card. And the last card that I got on the list that I'm about to tell you about in a second, man, there's 80 people in here. Thanks for rocking with me for this over hour, man. But it's 80 people in here, man. Go ahead and hit the like button for your boy. Go ahead and hit the like button, and I'm gonna keep it going. All right, let me see. Ever son, I'm so I'm so glad I got the green. I had to jump on it when it had a 60K offer. I'm currently working on it. Let's go. Let's go. That's what I'm talking about, though, man. Now, that green card, most underrated card for sure, for sure. And if y'all haven't seen John's video on the Bank of America Rewards Elite, the nice black card that come in the box and everything, good presentation. Go ahead and check that out for sure, for sure. John's one of the few people that talk about Bank of America cards. I think Stan the Credit Frog. I have a few videos on Bank of America. Rod over at Point Blank Travel. But for the most part, I think that's pretty much about it. Who really talk about Bank of America? Again, Bank of America, you know, it's one of those cards. They don't have transfer partners, and people aren't, you know, there's no referrals, so people are not going to talk about them. But yeah, they do have some good cards over there. The Atmos card, great card. Customized cash rewards. I have the, and I could have put that card on the list. I could have put the customized cash rewards on the list. I have the business and the personal version of that card. But yeah, let me go. Let me keep it going. Now, can you pull all your points into one account? They'll transfer of their consolidated 1 point. If you're talking about Navy Federal, heck to the no. Heck no. That is the one thing about Navy Federal that's trash, is they do not allow you to pool your points together. And I don't get it. Like, I don't get it. I can see the more rewards because that one is on the American Express network. But besides that, yeah, I don't get it. Sled, Amex has offered me 30K points to upgrade my green to the gold. Yes, sir. Yes, absolutely. Listen, this is what I need you to do. Go check out my upgrade, downgrade video, because that's what it's about right there. That 30K, right? They gonna offer you 30K to go to the gold, gonna offer you 50K to go to the platinum. You can and when you downgrade, man, you can just keep repeating that cycle. Many people that's in the comment section right now, They've done it over and over. Like I've been talking about this publicly on YouTube for like 2.5 years, maybe something like that. And I've been doing it for a little bit more than that, maybe like 3 to 4, something like that. But yeah, absolutely accept that offer, man. Where are you gonna get 30,000 membership reward points spending $1,000 at? You know what I'm saying? So I would absolutely take it. And then you also get a prorated annual fee because you already paid the annual fee on the green card. So also keep that in mind. All right, Vince, do you think Amex is shooting itself in the foot with annual fee increases? Like, how much would platinum be? Man, listen, I agree with you. You know, it's like I was just telling one of my buddies, it's like, you know how do you know how companies work? You have to increase profit year over year, right? You have to increase in order to be successful. You have to increase your profit year over year. But the thing about it is, eventually, you're going to start pricing people out. You know, you're going to start pricing people out, and at some point, because people, what happens is because people pay for it, you feel like you can keep doing it. But at some point, you're going to price people out and you will eventually pay for it. And it's not just American Express. Chase is going to do it. I think Citi and Capital One have a good idea, have a better idea with it right now. But the bigger banks, the Chases and the American Express, yeah, at some point they are going to price a lot of people out, you know. And I know that they want heavy spinners, and that's always been their model. But the people in the middle and at the bottom is who hold them, who also hold them up. You know, you can't lose all of those people. It only depends on the big spinners because you need everybody. Now, let's go here. The $0 annual fee starter does transfer to AA, but okay, right, gotcha. The ratio is different. Okay, gotcha. Gunner's in the building. Just joined. Saw the topic. I agree that the gold is good if used. Since I get more points for markets, restaurants, Walmart, and Target at 12x, I don't use no lifetime limits gold card. Yeah, man, I'm telling you, brother. I'm telling you. You know credit. Hey, man, I try to know credit. I try to know, man. Listen, I'll get up here and I talk about this stuff in front of you guys on a regular basis, man. I feel like at this point, I feel like it's my job to know it. Strata Premier is overrated. $99 for what? You know why it's $95? Okay. I think New again just come on here to he just like to spark a debate. The Strata Premier, in my opinion, right? In my opinion, is one of the better cars on the market at $95, right? At $95. You talk about 3x on so many credit, on so many things. You transfer into AA at 1 to 1. No, other than the Elite, no other card is even transferring to AA, right? Like no other card, right? So that alone makes it, in my opinion, worth the $95. But that's just my opinion. But you know what they say about my opinion, right? The Amex Gold Card is great for large families or heavy spenders who value MR points. Yeah, I mean, I I get what you're saying about the MR points, but like I say, majority of people are still only going to get 1 cent per point out of MR points. They just think that they value MR. They think that they value them because you have anytime you think something is great or grand or better than something else, you know how many people think when I tell people that they can get an American Express card with a 670 credit score, they don't even believe it. You know what I mean? But you can. You can get into the American Express ecosystem with a 670 credit score. So, but it's the perception that American Express is here. You understand what I'm saying? Like it's the perception of it. Because at the end of the day, man, we talking about credit cards. That's all we're talking about. We just talking about credit cards. But if you that person that can get 2, 3, 4, whatever cent per point out of your MR points and things like that, then I totally get it. But what I'm saying is, majority of people are not those people. Like majority of people are just not those people. Sled, you probably already covered it, but can you get the Amex Platinum with an E-Trade account? Yeah, man. Let's go. I'm, your boy just opened up the E-Trade. Your boy just opened up that E-Trade account yesterday. I'm just waiting for my bank to link with it so that I can fund that thing. I'm not applying for the platinum until next year, and of course, that is the Morgan Stanley platinum card that we're talking about. It's the Morgan Stanley platinum card that we're talking about. Before, you had to have a Morgan Stanley account. You had to have so much money in there, blah blah blah. Because I don't invest with New Morgan Stanley. It just was never a good idea with me, and I did not want to move all my money over there in order to get a platinum card when I could just apply for a platinum card. But if I can throw $100 in the E-Trade account and get that Morgan Stanley and then get a free authorized user with that Morgan Stanley card, to me, that's the move. Yeah, to me, that's the move. And again, I got to give a shout out to my brother Joe Barreto, because he is the one who told me about. He told me about this before he even made a video on it. So I didn't want to put it out there, and I didn't want to say anything about it because I already knew that he was going to come out and make his video on it. But let's see here. Official chat money minutes, $95 for decent multipliers from 1-to-1. JetBlue and AA has both domestic and international value with a Strata Premier. That's what I'm talking about. Listen, them being able to transfer 1-to-1 is more than enough right there. Like, just more than enough right there. Like, who else is transferring to these people? Stacy, flagship is one card Navy Federal setup for me. Even if you don't travel, you get Prime for $49 and 2x on everything, 3x for when you travel. You cannot listen. That's another thing about the Navy Federal flagship card that I did not bring up earlier when I was asked about it. Outside of travel, because with travel you get 3x. Outside of travel, you get 2x on everything. Everything. And it pays for your Amazon Prime membership. Come on, y'all. I know a majority of y'all in here got Amazon Prime membership. You pay $49 for this card and then set it as the primary card to pay for the membership, not the primary card to pay for your purchases. You use whatever card you feel like. But if you use the flagship, you're still getting 2 points per dollar. But you set it as the primary card for your membership, and it pays for the membership. My membership is actually due this year. This month. My membership is due this month, so that'll be $139 that I will not have to pay. It'll be like me saving $90 because I'm paying $49 for the membership. And then on top of that, there's also a TSA pre-check global entry credit that I don't take advantage of because I have a ton of them things from my card. But for anybody who don't, you get the TSA pre-check global entry, you get the Amazon Prime credit, you get 2 points per dollar on all purchases, and then 3 on travel. So yeah, it's kind of hard to beat that. It's kind of hard to beat that card too. And there's so many good cards out there. I got to get to this last card, y'all. All right, Gunna, keeping my Amex Swap Platinum. The other charge cards I'm keeping. Green into next year's upgrade offer. The PC again. Just finished 2 PC upgrade offers. Canceling the no lifetime language. Gold and business gold. Yeah, for me, the business gold, don't get me wrong, the business gold was definitely a good card. It is. I don't know, it just wasn't for me though. But I think the business gold is in fact a good card. The fact that Amex changed the design on the everyday MR, MR card right before pulling from the market is low key diabolical. Yeah, that is kind of crazy. They literally changed the design on them and then got rid of them like a couple months later. That was kind of crazy. That had to be a split second decision. That's kind of crazy. Let me see him. Rodney, I got the same Amex offer and upgrade. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Man, listen. The that's one thing. Here's the thing. This is what I gotta tell everybody. If you have the American Express green card or gold card, if you do not see American Express presenting you with an upgrade offer, and you want to do the upgrade, downgrade, or you just want to upgrade the card, if you had a green card and you want to go to the gold or platinum, just search those cards while you're on the American Express website. I'm willing to bet you $100 to a wooden nickel that there is an upgrade offer in there already for you. It's just going to tell you to upgrade. You just press the button. When you hit the upgrade button, don't worry, it's not going to upgrade it. Hit the upgrade button, and it's going to tell you exactly what the upgrade is. You know what I mean? And then you make your decision from there. But yeah, they're right now, they're always there. The upgrade offers are always there. And it's been like that for like 2 years now. Let me see here. Fair enough. It's just the city doesn't have enough free giveaway cards. Amex Gold has pretty good travel and purchase protection too, better than most cards. Yeah, you know what? And to be honest, I get the purchase protection because when you need them, they're absolutely great, right? They are absolutely great. But for most people, they'll never use those protections ever in their life. they'll never ever use them. You know, is it good to have them? Absolutely. You want to use the cars with the best protection? Absolutely. But most people would probably never even use them. It's kind of like when you know your car insurance. You probably got the best car insurance that you can afford, yet you never used it ever. You know what I mean? But that's just how it is. Let me see. All right, if I upgrade to the flagship, I might need to downgrade my CSP. Don't want two annual fees. Don't want two annual fees. Only have two credit cards to make my setup clear. No, that's what's up. That's what's up. Yeah. Like I say that. I always I present a strong argument for the flagship. So it is what it is, though. If you're making travel and non-category purchases on the go, then you're doing it wrong. Yeah. Gold stays in its lane for whatever it's worth. Most people adjust their lifestyle to offset the coupons. That's more than a fact. That's more than a fact. All right, let me go to the last card. Y'all already know the last card is, man. I've been talking about this card heavy for so long. Listen, and before I bring the card up, I gotta explain something. It's not a grocery card. It's not a dining card per se. But what I will say is this card can earn more membership reward points than any other American Express card, and it's not even an official American Express. It's not even official American Express, man. Y'all already know we talking about the Rakuten American, and they really try to push American Express on you too, because they called it the Rakuten American Express card. But yeah, man, the Rakuten American Express card, man, we talking about freaking mouse is acting crazy. We talking about a card that can get you anywhere. If you purchase anything, and I mean anything, off of Rakuten, whether it's in store or online, the bare minimum is 5 points per dollar. The bare minimum is 5 points per dollar because you're going to get 4 points per dollar for just using the Rakuten card. And then if the promotion is 1 point per dollar, which it probably isn't, most promotions are going to be at least 2. And we talk about from 2 to 20 something, sometimes 30, right? So if you got a promotion, they just happen to be running. I'm going to go with a low one because I don't want to make it seem like it's too crazy. Say when you want to buy some Nikes. You know what? Let's go to Rakuten. I'm going to Rakuten, man. Y'all got to put up with my typing. You got to put up with my typing. I'm about to go to Rakuten real quick. I just want to see what Nike got going on. All this crap right here. Let me go. I'm gonna share my screen. Go ahead right there. And just so y'all see I wasn't BSing, you see in the corner right there, 44,768 points. Now, I want y'all to understand something. I didn't have any Rakuten points. They paid out last month? They paid out like last month or a month and a half ago, something like that. They paid out. So I had zero. 44,768 points. Membership reward points. These don't pay out until like January or something, right? All right, let's go to Nike. Let's see Nike. I just picked Nike off the top of my head, just some random. All right, here we go. Yep. Okay, so we go to Nike. Nike is 10 points per dollar. So if you was go pick you up some Nikes, right? It's 10 points per dollar. Using a Rakuten card, that's another 4. We talking about 14 points per dollar for picking up some Nikes. Now, if you see that go back to Rakuten again, you go back to Rakuten, it's like mad stores over here. It's just like a bunch of stores. A bunch of stores. You see you see all of these are either 6, you got 7.5, a 9, 8X, American Eagle, Ulta, Expedia, you got Expedia on here, Lululemon, Gap. Like it's something on here for you, right? See, regular stores, CVS, Belks. You got Groupon on here. Groupon is 8X. Now keep in mind, whenever you use those cards, whenever you use any of those, you still get 4X extra for using the Rakuten American Express card. You still get 4X extra. So if you had bought from Nike, you get 10X for being Nike, and then another 4X with the Rakuten card, right? What other card is giving you points like this? Like what other card? Then you got Rakuten Dining, right? Then you got Rakuten Dining. Let me see if I don't even know how to do the dining on here. I don't know. I know how to get to it from the app. I might don't know how to get to it from online. We might have to say forget that one. Yeah, we go have to say forget that one. I don't know how to get to it online. Oh, here we go. Nope, that's all in store. Blah blah blah. All right, we gonna say forget that. I ain't about to go through all of this. I ain't gonna hold y'all either. But yeah, so with Rakuten Dining, and these are gonna be like wherever you are, wherever you located, because it's geo-located from wherever your location. You go on to in-store at the bottom of the app. You go see dining. You click on dining. It's going to be a list of restaurants in your area or whatever closest to you, and it's like an endless list of restaurants. And you're going to get 5 points per dollar for using the card, 5 points per dollar from the restaurant. So you're going to get 10 points per dollar every single time on dining. American Express Gold card, 4 points. Rakuten card, 10 points. American Express Gold card annual fee, $325. Rakuten card's annual fee, 0. Got 44,768 membership reward points from Rakuten in a month and a half. 44,000 in a month and a half, right? Like I said, these don't pay out until I think they pay out in February. Ain't no telling that, like, there's no telling how many points I'm gonna have. Wait, I gotta go all the way. I gotta skip down to this comment. Within 2 weeks of having a Rakuten card, I received an early payout of over $5,200. 2 weeks. 2 weeks. Listen, y'all. The Rakuten American Express card is by far the absolute best. Like if I was to make a video on the best cards of 2025, there is no doubt that card would be at the top. Like there's no doubt. It's 100%. There's no way. Like it's the best card. You can't name another card. And when we start talking about annual fees, right? Man, this card got no annual fee, y'all. And I'm sure it's because the businesses also pay for your rewards, right? And because they do business with so many businesses, you don't have to worry about this thing being nerfed. I don't think. Like, I don't think it, because they do business with so many businesses who are probably paying for this because those businesses want our business, right? They want our business. And because we see the businesses on the website, we see them on the app, we see the in-store offers. Man, listen, I'm inside of Coleheim about to buy some shoes. I'm literally at the counter. I was about to pay, and I was like, man, let me check this Rakuten app. Went down to Rakuten, Forex. Now, keep in mind, is Forex something crazy? No. But Forex, on top of Forex for using the card, that's 8X. I would have got just whatever I paid with, whatever card I paid with, right? More than likely, I probably would have been paying with a 2X card because it's just because it's a shoe store. And it wouldn't code as anything but. Or I would have had to go and look through Capital One or Bank of America offers to try to find a percentage off. But I went to the Rakuten, ended up getting 8X on those things, man. Listen, there's no comparing the American Express Gold card with the Rakuten card. How much groceries and how much dining, and I know people say, and it's true, like those are probably the two highest earning categories for most people. How much groceries do you have to spend on groceries and on dining for you to get 48,000 points? You know what I mean? Like, it's gonna take you a minute, right? It's gonna take you a minute. I'm talking about a month and a half. So, and I've seen people who had more than me, right, in the same time period. People who had more than me in that same time period. Let me get back to these comments. If you're making travel in non-category, okay, we've been through that one already. Background balloon. A lot of the effective annual fee is that it heavily relies on organically hot take, but organically having way less off it is harder to reach. That's what I'm talking about, though. Like, organic, people say that they do something organic, but just because you do it organic don't mean that you do it all the time. You know, like, it doesn't mean that you do it all the time. Like, you may not, like, maybe I don't want to go to Dunkin' Donuts anymore. You understand what I'm saying? Like, maybe I don't want to go to some of these places because I just don't want to go there, you know? But because I got this card, I feel obligated to do it, you know? So, yeah, I'm one of those kind of people, like, I spend my money at a variety of different places, and I do not like going to the same places over and over again. So something like a Dunkin' credit, would I use it to get coffee or something? Maybe. I'm not a big donut person like that from Dunkin', but I'll be doing it because I got the $7 credit. You know what I'm saying? Like I say, I can walk to Dunkin' Donuts from my house, and I've been in that thing. I can count on one hand how many times I've been in there. All right, let me see. Boxer says, see, I load my Dunkin' credit to my account. I take snacks to my nephews often. I work on the road, so a lot I use a lot of Uber Eats. Okay, I mean, I get that. I mean, don't get me wrong, man. I Uber Eat too, bro. I do. I Uber Eat too. Like, I Uber Eat too. I Uber Eat and I take Ubers. So that all work. Those credits, they work for me. You know what I'm saying? Like, they do work for me. But I also have had times where I was like, oh man, I didn't use my Uber card. I didn't use my Uber credit. I gotta hurry up and use this thing. Like, I've also had those times, you know what I mean? So as much as I use them, but okay, throughout the month, I might say, like, I go somewhere and I'm gonna take an Uber 10 times because I'm here for a certain amount of time and I'm just taking Uber. I've been used that credit a while back, right? And then I might have another time where And I'm funny like this. Say I got an Uber credit, and I'm one of those people. I look at Uber and Lyft. I want to see which one is cheaper. If I got $15 Uber credit, American Express for December, I got $35, whatever. And I look on the Lyft app, and that ride is $10, and on Uber it's 15. I'm taking the Lyft, and I'm just gonna pay for it. Like I'm just gonna take the Lyft, and I'm just gonna pay for it out of pocket, and then I hopefully I use Uber another time. You know what I mean? Because like I say, I do use it. Those credits, yes, I do use organically, but like I say, man, it's the organic doesn't mean that you're going to use them or you're going to do that process every single time. So let me see. I think we're all conscious about purchases we're making to milk as many of the coupons as possible to justify the fee. And to be completely honest with you, that's where I do. This is why I miss out on so many credits because, man, I want the credit card to work for me. I never want to feel like I'm working for the credit card. You know what I'm saying? Like I want to feel like I'm working for the credit card. And that's how sometimes I do miss out on some of the credits that come with these cards. Would it be better to use them? Absolutely. But if I'm using it just to use it, to me that's essentially as not even using it. Um, and when I'm in a hotel, I really care for their breakfast. So if there's a local Dunkin', I can book it there. I ain't mad at that. I'm one of those kind of people. Like when I'm in a hotel, more than likely, I want to I want to eat what's ever local. You know what I mean? If it's somewhere I've never been, especially if it's somewhere I've never been, I want to eat what's ever local. And it's a lot of times that I do not eat hotel breakfast. Uh, I'm good with the Strata Premier. I will get the gold card for the bonus in a year or two, but will probably switch it up after the first year because I don't know if I will want to keep up with the credits. Listen, to me, the Strata Premier is a great card, brother. It is. Dead part. I got a local coffee shop that's on the dining program. I won't go to Dunkin' while I got that. Listen, you getting the 10x. You getting the 10x. I like going to little local coffee spots though, man. Just trying them out, seeing what they call. Because sometimes you go in these places and you find a gym when you go to these places, man. And you want to you know what I mean. You want to go there and try different things when you go. Let me see. My local coffee shop is also on a dining credit, and it closes restaurants on Amex, but a bakery will not. I got a couple little coffee spots around here, man. I kind of share the love in between like three of them. Let's see what New again trolling about now. Gold card is definitely a top three card in the game. If you can use the credit, outstanding value. New again, you sound like you're a commercial for Amex. The Strata is neither a travel nor a cashback card. Pointless. Hey, you definitely trolling. You definitely trolling. No, this was about the Strata slash. Okay, yeah. Okay, the Strata pooling points. Oh man, yeah, yes. You can pull them. Yeah. Let's see, Leonardo. I got the U.S. Okay, you got the Business Connect card, but it won't let me redeem for cash back into U.S. business. What? Has anyone else had this issue? If so, did it get? Yeah, you might have to call them about that because it should be able to go into that. You should be able to redeem that into the account for sure. Yeah, you should definitely be able to do that. Strata Premier is better than the gold card for my lifestyle and spending habits. Saying that it's not a travel or cashback card makes zero sense. It's both. Yes, I gotta agree with you, brother. I gotta agree with you. I'd rather spend $95 on the Strata Premier than a Sapphire Preserve. Let me pin that comment. I ain't mad at that either. I am not mad at that either. Let me see. Navy Federal flagship card is on my list to get this year. Just for the Amazon Prime, man. Listen, just for the Amazon Prime. Sorry, just for the Amazon. If nothing else, just for the Amazon Prime. Here you go. Yeah, yep. Damn, he trolling today, bro. I mean, John, gold card is for me. It is for me. Go there, but I canceled it because I'm always working on a welcome offer, so it doesn't make sense. See, there you go. See, here you go, John. It can't be that goaded. It can't be that goaded. Listen, I'm gonna tell you something. No matter if I'm always, I have right now, right now, because I gotta add them up because I picked up a couple more cars. I'm crossed the line of 60, right? I'm crossed over 60, isn't it? It's 60 something, right? I'm always working on sign up bonus, but I also still use other cars. Right? I still use other cars. So if I go to a restaurant, but I guess in my situation, a lot of times when I'm working on sign-up bonus, I'm just looking to knock them suckers out with the biggest purchase I can buy. Right? If anything, any big purchase I have, I'm gonna try to knock that sign-up bonus as quick as possible. But yeah, I feel like if the card is great to you, you'll still use it regardless if you're working on sign-up bonus or not. If you can still whatever card I can maximize the most points on, I'm still going to use that specific card for whatever my goals is, and regardless if I'm working on the sign-up bonus or not. But I get what you're saying. A lot of people when they're working on sign-up bonus, they only using those cards. But for me, it's like I don't like trying to keep up with if I'm hitting the bonus or not. You know what I'm saying? I put $30 here and $20 here and $7 there and $15 here, and I'm like, all right, now I got to get up to this 5,000. I just want to bang that sucker out and then don't worry about it. You know what I mean? I try to bang them suckers out and don't worry about them. Let me see. Sled, what are your 2026 goals for the channel? Man, listen. I got one big goal. I got one big goal. My one big goal is this podcast that I'm trying to put together. I got to put a lot of thought to it. Hopefully I can get my channel members and my Discord members to kind of help me out with some ideas as far as the name of the podcast, because I don't ran a blank on the name. How would I want to name it? It's gonna be more than likely a 6 a.m. podcast. It's either gonna be Monday through Friday or it's gonna be Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. I'm thinking maybe Monday. That might be more realistic, Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. But I also think Monday through Friday, just so it could be a consistent thing. I get up in the morning super early, do my meditation thing, go work out, hit my podcast, and then start my day. That's how I want to do it. It'll be 1 hour. And when I say 1 hour, it'll be 1 hour flat to do it like that. But yeah, that's my big goal. And I feel like because I'm gonna be doing that so often on top of, I want to start doing like our community fell off on the community lives. I want to bring back the community lives, maybe at least once a month. And yeah, just try to be successful with this podcast and keep dropping good content for my viewers. Drop more often. Go back, because I had fell off from dropping once a week. I think in November I only dropped like once. And when you drop like once, man, that YouTube algorithm is not real nice to you when you try to come back. You know what I mean? So that last video I dropped, man, YouTube did not push that thing for me. So I gotta make sure I keep dropping. I used to drop every Thursday. I want to go back to that. Yeah, that's it right now. You know what I mean? The podcast is going to be what take up a lot of my time. So it's going to be a lot of thinking of ideas and things like that. Like I said before, it's going to be on credit cards, but it's also going to be on personal credit. It might be on, anything that got to do with credit, period, because credit cards are such a small niche. I'm going to have to broaden it in order to make it a 1 hour podcast every day. But man, great question. I'm glad you asked that. Let me see here. With a double cash card, let me get this Rakuten card off the screen. Like I'm sponsoring by Rakuten or something. Okay. With a double cash card, Premier and Elite will give you 1-on-1 for cash. Have a nice little bank almost. Man, listen, if you got the double cash, the custom cash, the Premier, the Elite, any combination of those cards, right? Any combination, man, you can really cake up with those cards. Like honestly, like you really can. Any combination of them. I'm not a bean counter. I just like feeling good about my redemptions. I ain't mad at you. Racking it, man. Listen, that best thing going. Best thing going right now. Let me see. Check raise. Let's go. Let's go. 10K. What's here today? Let's see. Filmo is up to 1,150 points on Rakuten. That's because you don't use Rakuten, Filmo. You don't use Rakuten. Bianca, Rakuten card is clutch. Got 4x points paying myself. Listen, you got 4x right. You got 4x points paying your Sam's Club on top of the 4x points that you go get for using the card. So you got 8x for paying your. You know what's funny is mine is about to renew too. Mine renewed this month. I'm glad you said that. I got to check that out. Make sure that I set my Rakuten card instead of my Sam's Club card to pay for that membership for sure. Let me see here. That's me. But within 2 weeks of having the Rakuten card, I received an early payout of over 5,200. Man, I'm telling you, anybody sleeping on a Rakuten card, they crazy. They are crazy. Amex Gold Card says stays the key unless they keep the value of Amex Travel partner point ratio. Hey, listen, like I say, the each is old, man. Listen, the each is old. I'm just telling you, my opinion. And you know what they say about my opinion. I got something like 9,200 MR points in 3 purchases on Black Friday. Well, listen, Vistaprint has something like 21x back plus 4x for using the card, offered a bunch of stuff. That's what I'm talking about, though. Like some of those offers with the Rakuten card is so insane, man. Like they so insane. Damn, 3,300, 369 MRs confirmed. This crazy, damn. 54,045 pending currently on Rakuten. I'm over here bragging about my 45,000 points. Man, you got like 100, like 100,000 points, man. We gotta go away. We gotta go back. We got something special, y'all. Y'all know what happened when somebody become a member of the channel. Y'all already know. We got Curtis. Let's go. Let's go. Curtis, big salute to you. But you know what happened right after Curtis? My guy Jordan came in with the 2. Let's go. Oh man. All right, Jordan. You asked a question. Jordan say, let me. I gotta take a drink for this one. Jordan says, how does Rakuten rank with other no annual fee cards? Rakuten here, look, you don't even see it. It ain't even a thing. The best other no annual fee card is here. The Rakuten is up. It's like up there somewhere. It's the MVP, Jordan. it is the MVP, Jordan. Yeah. Let me go back, Jordan. I'm gonna go back to this. Let me go back to them comment. 33,369 MR points confirmed. 54,045 pending on Rakuten just for this quarter. just for this quarter. That's a sign-up bonus. That's better than most sign-up bonuses for a $0 annual fee card. Let's talk about it. Kevin, good replacement for Amex Gold is the city's. Listen, Kevin, we talked about it. The City Starter Premier, 10x and 3x point multiplier has no limit on the multiplier. Listen, the Starter Premier, man, listen, I was sleeping on the Starter Premier. I ain't gonna lie to you. I was sleeping on it. I just got that card like September or October, man. I was sleeping on that card. I don't know what my problem was. The problem with Rakuten is the cap on earnings of only $7K per year. So that's $7K. We talking about $7,000. We talking about $7,000. Like a lot of people talk about the capsule stuff, man. But $7K is $7K. That's pretty. Yeah, that's still pretty decent. Now you can go ahead back to whatever else you was doing before, though. So let's get that. Let's get that right. We do the 7K spin. We do the 7K spin. Earn whatever we earn, and then we go back to that though, right? Because you're still gonna get whatever the multiplier is on Rakuten, right? You're still gonna get whatever the multiplier is that the website is offering. So if Nike is 30x, you still gonna get that 30x. So yeah, that's the thing about it. Kevin, oh, we got the official Chaz Money Minute. I agree with Kevin. On average, most people can make good use of the card. For sure. I'm with you. I mean, a lot of people, listen, the Saver card is a good option, has no annual fee, and rewards is unlimited. It is almost, yeah, man, I'm telling you, the Saver card is a good card too. I ain't mad at that either. I'm not mad at that either. I said, new again, got to say here. Rakuten they are two very different cards. And you really need to be online shopper to get most out of Rakuten. Okay. I get what you're saying, new again. They are two totally different cards. And when I said before I started comparing them, I said they were two totally different cards. But most people look at the American Express Gold card as the earner for American Express, right? They look at it as the card that earns for American Express. My point behind what I was trying to say is there's a card that can earn. I can't even. Let me go back to the deal. I gotta go back. This dude learned almost 100,000 points. This is the gold. This is more than the gold card sign-up bonus. All right. This is more than the gold card sign-up bonus, right? Almost as much as the gold card sign-up bonus at its height, right? And I get it. They two different cards. All cards are going to be two different cards. Only a few cards are exactly alike, right? But what I'm talking about is the earning potential here. When we're talking about American Express, we've always looked at the American Express Gold card as the earner. What I'm saying is right now, the Rakuten card blows the American Express Gold card out of the water. On top of that, card has no annual fee. And I don't care how much you go to Dunkin' Donuts or how many Uber rides you get. When it's time to pay that annual fee, that annual fee comes out of your bank account, right? It comes out of your bank account. When you go to Dunkin' Donuts and take Uber and all of that, it don't go back into your bank account. It goes to that business, right? But that annual fee, you know where it comes out of? It comes out of your bank account, man. So we're talking about a $0 annual fee card compared to a $325 annual fee card. On top of all of the other cards that I talked about on the list, and with some of these cards that I put on there, because we just talked about Rakuten right there, such as the Strata Premier, such as the Saver card. 3 and 3, right? 3 points on dining, 3 points per dollar on groceries. no annual fee. Right? No annual fee. So that is what I'm trying to explain here. Not that I'm not looking at them one to one. Like you can't look at any of these cards one to one. They're different ecosystems. Some of the cards are cash back. Some of these cards are points card. But what I can only say it so many times. Most people are only going to get 1 cent per point out of their points. Most people, right? You might get 20 cents per point. Most people are only going to get 1 cent per point. So when I make these arguments are for the masses. I'm not even talking about myself, right? I'm not even talking about myself. I got to talk to the audience. I got to talk to the majority of people that watch these videos, right? Because most people are only going to get 1 cent per point with their points. Now there's exceptions like Chad Money Minute who get 55 cents per point, but that's him, right? Everybody can't be Chad Money Minutes. And right, Chad is right. The Chase, the Capital One portal is good. I can't lie about that. Yeah, Polygraph. Come on, Polygraph. You already know, man. We got to do it for you. He say, raise your hand if you're a tool like me and look forward to going to the bar with friends and love buying a round of drink for friends during the 6X city nights. I don't have the elite, man. I don't have the elite. Chad say, I find many people don't speak on it since they then need to explain the extra steps and maximize the value for travel redemption. Some are able to, and others just can't. Hey, man, you're right about that. You are right about that. That's why we need some people like Chad Money Minutes inside of the community because he can articulate this stuff, man. He can articulate it. Let me see. What's the point, Les? Did you ever get to try the coffee shop around? Yes. Um, Man, what's it called? One coffee or something like that? No, no, no. Okay. All right. What's the point? I also went to the Turkish. Did you go to the Turkish place though? I went to the Turkish. I went to the one coffee place that you went to. I went over there. That place was cool too. I liked it. I did. I liked the coffee. Can't even front. I also went to the Turkish place, which was like on the other side. The Turkish place actually, it was real Turkish coffee. Put it in a little cup. That coffee was so hot, bro. They warmed it up in the sand, like right there in front of you. It was pigeons flying inside the place. It was awesome, man. Like I loved it. I had the whole experience. Let's see. Other credit card options with no annual fee. Well, the Wells Fargo autograph was. I thought about putting the autograph on the list. Honestly, Capital One Saver was on the list. Kevin, you missed that one. Capital One Saver was on the list. The Freedom Unlimited and the Wells Fargo Attune. Okay, so now y'all go get exclusive. It's only 70 people in here now, so people that left out, they ain't gonna get this exclusive. Now I tried this just to see, man. Y'all know me, right? So between September and now, I picked up like 12 cards and I applied for like 15. Okay, something like that. I'm not really 100% sure, but it's something like that. So there is a limited time offer for the Chase Freedom Unlimited. I don't have that card, right? But be me, right? You should do your research. I wanted to see if I can get the Chase Freedom Unlimited being way over 524. Keep in mind, none of these cards that I got were business cards. So they're all personal cards. They're all on my credit. So I wanted to see if I can get it. Now, I applied. I went ahead and applied yesterday. And I was trying to see if I'll go get instant denial But I didn't get the instant denial. What I got was the message saying that they had to review my application, which is a positive sign. Like that's a positive sign. But the reason that I wanted to do it, not that I wanted to free the unlimited, I could care less about the card, right? I will take the sign up bonus because they got an elevated sign up bonus of $300, so I will take that. But the reason I wanted to do it is because I wanted to see if because it's a limited time sign up bonus, would they let you bypass 524? I just want to see if it'll work. Now, I haven't heard a word from it, and I'm not going to call, right? I'm not going to call the recon because if I call recon, what they're going to do is they're going to manually look at it and they're going to be like, oh, hell to the no. This dude got like 25 cars in the last damn 24 months. So, no, I know that's going to happen. So, what I'm going to do is I'm just going to let it rock and I'm going to let it see it and see what happens. And hopefully, just hopefully, if I get it, you guys will be the first to know. Y'all the only ones that know, man. I didn't even drop this in my members, man. I'm sorry, members. I'm gonna go. I gotta tell my members now. I gotta tell my members now. I see somebody hit that QR code and became a channel member. When I scroll down, I'll find out who it was. Why take the hit on all three bills for each and every chase card? I got something. I got man. We tapping in right now, y'all. We tapping in right now. I got something else to tell y'all too. I got something to tell y'all about the Capital One cards too. Man, look, I just said tapping in. And Chad didn't put this in. That's crazy. Tapping in with Claire. That's crazy. I just said that. All right, but listen, I got something else for y'all. Now, y'all know with Capital One, when you apply for a Capital One card, and I'm going to tell you, I know this to be 100% true. When you apply for a Capital One card, the one thing that everybody says, because it's true, is Capital One is going to pull all three credit bureaus, and people hate to getting all three, you know what I'm saying, hits. At the end of the day, it's still like one hit per credit bureau, but it's still, you know what I'm saying, it's 3 hits. If you want to apply for a Capital One card, and this works, you can freeze Experian, and they will only pull TransUnion and Equifax. If you freeze TransUnion or Equifax, they'll deny the application. But if you freeze Experian, they will pull TransUnion and Equifax. Just fun fact for y'all. I feel like dropping a little extra gem tonight, man. I've never even did a live this long. I'm been here for 2 hours, man. It's crazy. What else we got here? The Sledgehammer podcast. I don't know now. Hold up about that one. Let's see. Shall Bouncer done bounced on us. Oh, that'll be dope. Yep. Yeah. That'll be dope. Man, morning podcast. Yeah, I gotta be dedicated for that morning podcast though. As everyone forgot, the Strata is the result of a nerf of the rewards plus an actual useful card. I think y'all show. New again, go get you like I'm right about this. Tell me about it. YouTube hates me now, but I have outlines on some stuff. I'm telling you, listen, Chad, this is what Chad is commenting on. Said I only dropped one video last month, and it was at the kind of like in the beginning of the month. So when I dropped again, YouTube did not put me in the algorithm for sure. But yeah, that's one thing about YouTube. You know what I'm saying? Your loyal subscribers will see, but sometimes they won't see because YouTube just will not push that joint like that for sure. Was this the new Sam's Club membership or a renewal? I would like to know. I think as long as you pay it with that, you should be good on getting it with the getting the points for Rakuten. You know, it shouldn't matter if it's new or not. I don't care how many times you do. Hey, Sled, most people are better off with cash back. Oh, for sure. Most, and I agree with that too. You know, again, most people are better off with cashback cards. That's 100% for sure. Let's see. Hey, Sledge Chat, what's going on? Amex shifting their charge card portfolio, Amex targeting and closing card account. Well, well, I knew that was going to eventually come up. It's crazy it came up at the end, but I feel like Amex go through this all the time, right? They go through this all the time. You're gonna see a bunch of people on Reddit and these type of things, and they're gonna say, I wasn't doing anything. You know what I'm saying? I wasn't doing anything wrong. They just closed my account. I want you to think that about. I want you to think about that logically from a business standpoint. Would you be purging the accounts of people who did absolutely nothing wrong? You know what I mean? Or somebody that you thought did absolutely nothing wrong. You just like, you know what? Let's get rid of these customers so they can give us bad reviews and whatever. Trust me, if Amex is closing these accounts, it's reasons why they're closing them. You know, um, it could be anything from lying on your income. It could be anything from, you know, your spending habits. When I say your spending habits is weird, you know, it probably not you spending on them. You know what I mean? Or on your, say for instance, on your application, you say you made 60 grand, but somehow you putting 200 grand, you know what I'm saying, on your platinum card or whatever. You know what I'm saying? It's a reason why they shut down these cards. So don't never get nervous when you see these accounts shut down. Don't never get nervous when you hear people talk about manual reviews and things like that, because if you're not doing anything for the most part, man, nothing's go. You know what I mean? Like nothing bad is gonna come your way. Um, the closest thing I've had to a manual review with American Express is when I applied for the business with the Hilton business. They asked me for 4 months of. They asked me for 4 months of business checking accounts. I sent them 4 months of business checking accounts. You know what I mean? And it was it. That was it. You know, they sent me a little link to send it in through like a secure portal or something. I sent it to them. I think it took like 2 days or something. They came back to me, said everything was good, and that was that. You know what I mean? So it's nothing to be nervous about unless you're doing something, you know what I'm saying, out of ordinary. That's something that you know that they not gonna rock with. So, but let's see, rough. Navy Federal sounds good, but I am not working for for the federal government. All right, for Navy Federal, all right, the rate for the most part, Navy Federal. If you have a grandparent that served, a grandchild, a brother, sister, um, brother, sister, grandchild, yeah, that's pretty much it. You either got to be your parents, the child, siblings, grandparents, or grandchildren. That's your way in. Department of Justice, the same thing. Parent, you know what I'm saying? Parent, grandparent, sibling, child. That's your way. That's your way in. And it's simple. And it's as simple as calling them and saying, "Hey, my granddad was in the army. This is his name. Blah blah blah." And that's it. You know what I mean? So, yeah, you don't. It doesn't have to be you, but it does have to be. It does have to be like a direct relative though. On record and say, okay, new membership. Gotcha. We got Dugras from Dugras Reports in the building. What is up, Dugras? Seeing Dugras at the meeting. Actually, Dugras sat next to me at dinner at the meeting. What is up, Dugras? Nicole, I still have not received my reckoning card since what? Yeah. Oh, you know what? Let me take that. They was kind of slow shit, but man, Black Friday? Yeah. You need to hit them up. That's a little minute. They was kind of slow shipping my car. I can't even front. But Black Friday is kind of crazy though. We talking about yeah. If I were, yeah, I'll hit them up for sure. Yeah, I'll hit them up. Did you at least get to put it in a mobile wallet or something so you can So you can use it, but yeah, I would definitely hit them up. What what I am new to the channel, I am trying to get the Amex Gold and Platinum. I can't with a 726 score. What's the what? No, 726 score. You can definitely get a gold, a gold or platinum. I mentioned this earlier in the live. You can get an American Express card, right? Maybe not a gold. Yeah, you see, you 700 credit score. You can get a gold or platinum. But when you talk about these cards, you got to talk about uh, you gotta make sure there's no derogatories. You know what I'm saying, on your credit report. They don't just look at credit score. They also look at your length of credit. You know what I mean, how long you've had credit, and also above all with American Express and also with other banks, they also look at income. They also look at income. The good thing is for you, OG, they got a pre-approval tool. It's called Apply with Confidence. You can always just go over to American Express website, do that pre-approval, and that pre-approval for American Express. Some pre-approvals can be iffy. I will tell you, American Express pre-approval is pretty solid. If they say that you approved it, you are more than likely approved. So yeah, I would go over there and do the pre-approval and see what's up with that. But yeah, with a 726, you don't have anything else. Income is decent, and it don't gotta be nothing crazy. You don't have to have any crazy income. Just have some decent income because of course, they want to know that you can pay them. You should be solid. My guy Lonnie from the Call Me Lonnie YouTube channel, who finally Lonnie finally made a video. Lonnie made like 1,000 members only video. Man, I'm like, when Lonnie gonna make a public video? I mean, even though I'll pay to be a member of a channel, I was still rooting for my guy to make a doggone public video. I received my Rakuten card within a week. That was a few days ago. Man, I'm telling you, I don't know, man. Yeah, that is kind of long, man. Let me see. Okay, I already saw that one. In-laws. Oh yeah, for sure. In-laws can also count to get you into Navy Federal. Okay, you can also get Navy Federal by opening only a savings account with a small deposit once approved, and open the checking account. Yeah. You also, you also have to open. You also have to open up a savings account with a minimum of $5. Yeah, if I were you, Nicole, I would definitely hit them up. Yeah, I would definitely hit them up because, man, we talking about Black Friday. That's been a little minute ago. Yeah, I had to start getting on Lonnie, man. Lonnie was he was slipping on the video. He was like me, him, and Chad, man. I swear, man, we were slipping on the video. Sled, do you have a cashback set up? If you do, what it look like? Oh man. All right, Boxer. I'm gonna have to. My cashback setup pretty much is two cards. I got the Bank of America customized cash and the Bank of America customized cash business. That's my two card cashback setup right there. Both Bank of America customized cards. No, I have man, I got a lot of I got so many cashback cards. It's kind of crazy at this point. Like I got so many. I'm gonna put together. I'm trying to do this for the end of the year because I was thinking about like putting together a bunch of duos. Because of course one duo is gonna be the green and the Rakuten. Two City cards, two Bank of America cards. Um, I might as well say my U.S. bank, my U.S. Altitude Go and Altitude Connect. I mean, they might as well be cashback. You know what I mean? They might as well be a cashback setup for sure. Like I've never used them to book any type of travel, even though I could use the points to book travel through their travel portal. I've never used the points. So the points that I have from my U.S. bank, Altitude Go and Altitude Connect, I'm basically just collecting them because I've had them. I've never redeemed any of those points so far. But yeah, I'm on that boxer. I got you. I definitely got you. I got my first credit card March of this year. I'm late to the chat. What's the best? What the best travel card? Man, all right. See, the answers that you'll get from me, from somebody like me, right? The travel card, the best travel card is going to depend on your lifestyle, what type of annual fee that you want to pay, that you want to pay, what ecosystem that you want to be involved in. Uh, for me personally, just for me, the American Express Platinum card is my favorite travel card. Is it the best travel card? I don't know, but for me it is. Right? There's a lot of different cards that do a lot of different things, and I honestly would suggest that you watch more videos like this. Well, this is just a lie, but watch a lot of videos from me, Chaz, Money Minutes. I'm just naming some people that's in the chat already. Call me Lonnie. Just some different guys, and make your own educated decision on that, because it's hard for somebody else to tell you. And if somebody tells you the best card for you, man, take it with a grain of salt. Just take it with a grain of salt, because the only person that can figure that out is you. Are there a bunch of good travel cards? Heck yeah. Heck yeah. American Express Green Card, Platinum Card, City Strata Elite. For some people, it's the Chase Sapphire Reserve or the Preferred, the Capital One Venture X. It all depends on, what you want to be invested in. You say you got your first card in the March of this year. I still don't see. I still think you could probably, if you want an American Express Gold card, make sure that card is right for you. Make sure that card is right for you. American Express Gold card is pretty much a food card. You're getting 4 points per dollar on restaurants, 4 points per dollar on dining. On restaurants, 4 points per dollar on groceries. $325 annual fee. And yeah, if you're not somebody who spend a lot on groceries and don't eat out a lot, the American Express Gold card will be a terrible card. You know what I'm saying? Like, all right. Now, if you want the sign-up bonus, absolutely. You want to get the gold card before the platinum. You don't have to get them in order. You can go straight to the platinum card. There's no order with these cards. You get them whenever you want to get them. But yeah, you can miss out on the sign-up bonus if you go to the platinum. You know what I'm saying? Before you get the gold card, you can miss out on the sign-up bonus for the gold card. But let me see here. But yeah, man, we about to wrap this up. I want to go back and let everybody know, if you want to get the Morgan Stanley Platinum card, go ahead and sign up for that E-Trade account, E-Trade Brokers account. Like I say, I signed up the other day. I'm gonna throw $100 in there, sit on that for a couple of days, and then I'm going to apply for the Morgan Stanley Platinum card. The reason I'm applying for it is because I already have one authorized user, and I'll be paying $195. But with the Morgan Stanley Platinum card, you don't pay for one authorized user. So that'll be saving me $195. So then I can take my Platinum card that I have now and downgrade it back down to the American Express Green card, which it was prior to that. So again, the Morgan Stanley Platinum card. If you don't need an authorized user, I would suggest against you getting the Morgan Stanley. Now, I will say, for a lot of people, if you want to do this, do it right now. So that way, if You get the platinum card now, or you can do it now, or you can wait until the anniversary of your card, which I'm doing. But if you get it now, you get all the American Express Platinum credits, and then in January you get them all over again. So keep that as a thought. Some cards that I want that are gonna that I would suggest replacing: the American Express Gold Card, U.S. Bank Altitude Go, Capital One Saver, not the Saver One, but the Saver. A lot of people's favorite inside of this chat today, the City Strata Premier, the American Express Green Card. Remember, y'all, it's a $150 annual fee on American Express Green Card. American Express Green Card also comes with a clear credit that's worth $209. The annual fee is $150. The clear credit is $209. And for somebody like me, I value clear because I'm one of those people who get to the airport, man, 20 minutes before it's time for me to board. I want to get through, TSA as fast as I can. So yeah, having clear, and it's a lifesaver. And I should have went back over through that. The Altitude Gold, no annual fee. Saver, no annual fee. Starter Premier, $95 annual fee. And then the last card that I had on here that taking the place of the American Express Gold Card. Is it the same as the Gold Card? Absolutely not. The Gold Card is a full card. The Rakuten is an everything card. It's mainly online, but you have a lot of in-store offers. You have a bunch of dining program, and the least amount of points you can get when you have a Rakuten offer is 4 points per dollar. The least. The most you might get is 30. That's unheard of, right? I won't say the most. It might be more than that, but you can get, on an average, I would say you can get at least 10 points per dollar on average. Probably more than that, but on average, 10 points per dollar. That's unheard of for any card. So yeah, the Rakuten American Express card, my MVP card for 2025. And man, let me see. I got King's Motivator. It's my cousin in the building. Make sure y'all check his channel out too. He over there doing his thing on YouTube. But yeah, it is 9:38, man. We've been here for 2.5 hours. I never did a live this long. I never did a live this long. But y'all know how I do, man. Whether you been here for 5 minutes, 15, 30, or the entire time, I appreciate each and every one of y'all that came out. I appreciate every single super chat, and I appreciate everybody that became channel members and joined Discord today, man. It's your boy Sledge, Mr. Do Your Research.